It's now my pleasure to announce the second prize that we're giving this afternoon. In 1786, 2 years after his election to the American Philosophical Society, John Hyacinth de Magellan of London made a gift to the American Philosophical Society of 200 guineas for a medal to be awarded, quote, to the author of the best discovery or most useful invention relating to navigation, astronomy, or natural philosophy, mere natural history only accepted, unquote. The medal, named the Magellanic Premium, was first awarded in 1790. It is the oldest medal recognizing scientific achievements given by a North American institution. Dr. Gordon Bain, chair of the Magellanic Premium Selection Committee, will present this medal. The recipient was selected in 2018 as part of the American Philosophical Society's 275th anniversary celebration. Logistics caused the postponement of the presentation, and we are delighted that she's able to join us now. I'll turn this over to Gordon Bain.
Well, thank you very much. The Magellanic Premium Medal is awarded to Fabiola Gianotti in recognition of her role in the discovery of the Higgs boson and her leadership in elementary particle physics. Fabiola Gianotti is an experimental elementary particle physicist and the current Director General of CERN, the European Laboratory for Nuclear Research in Geneva. She has recently been elected to serve a second term in that role. As the spokesperson of ALICE, one of the big science experiments at CERN, Dr. Gianotti led one of the two 3,000-member teams that discovered the Higgs boson in 2012. The discovery of the Higgs, which gives mass to the elementary particles, was recognized by a Nobel Prize for its theoretical prediction, but none was given for the experiment. Her involvement in the Higgs discovery began with the design and building of the 7,000-ton Atlas detector with its almost 100 million readout channels, and continued through the physics analysis that led to the actual discovery. As Director General of CERN, she is shaping the global future of a field whose modest mission is a fundamental understanding of matter, energy, space, and time. Dr. Gianotti, a foreign member of the U.S. National Academy of Sciences and an international member of the American Philosophical Society, also trained as a classical pianist at the Milan Conservatory. The Magellanic Premium Medal is engraved for the discovery of the Higgs boson and leadership in high-energy physics. It gives me great pleasure to present the Magellanic Premium to Fabiola Gianotti as she joined us from Geneva. Fabiola.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Gordon. It's a very prestigious prize. I'm extremely honored, grateful, and really happy. And in particular, because it is awarded by a society, the American Philosophical Society, with which I feel a particular communion of intent. Indeed, the APS promotes useful knowledge in sciences and humanities. And so I would like to say a few words, first of all, about sciences and humanities, and then about useful knowledge. So I am a strong supporter of a unified and holistic culture that brings humanities, science, and the arts together. These three fields are the expression of the curiosity, creativity, and ingenuity of the human beings. So classifying them into separate silos is just nonsense. I have a personal experience on this because when I was a teenager, I studied humanities at high school in Italy. We call it Liceo Classico. So it's a lot of literature, philosophy, Latin, ancient Greek, art, history of art, and essentially no math at all and no physics, very little physics. And in parallel, I studied music at the conservatory, as you said, Gordon. Then at age 18, driven by my curiosity about nature and the universe, I wanted to know, how it was born, how it evolved, and the wish to find answer to my questions, I decided to study physics and later on to undertake a career in research in elementary particle physics. So many people told me, or still keep telling me, but how it comes that you moved from humanities and music to physics, like if physics, humanities, and music were two completely separate worlds. Well, I am convinced that what I learned from my humanity and music studies has been, when I was at school, when I was very young, has been as important for my career as a physicist as what I learned from my physics studies later on. Those studies, humanities and music, instill into me logical thinking, an open mind, vision, creativity, curiosity, precision, discipline, rigor, which are all very useful tools for my day-by-day work as a physicist. And then let me talk about the useful knowledge. Fundamental research in particle physics, this is what I'm doing, is often considered as useless knowledge because the results do not have an immediate impact on everyday's life. So here I would like to involve Abraham Flexner. I'm sure you know him. He was a US educator and one of the founders of the Institute for Advanced Studies in Princeton. I'm sure you know that in 1938, Flexner wrote a paper entitled The Usefulness of Useless Knowledge, where he argued about the long-term benefits for humanity of fundamental research, or research that at first sight looks useless. So I used to give two examples of this useless knowledge: quantum mechanics and general relativity. These were two major discoveries of last centuries. When these were developed, they were considered useless knowledge, so abstract and far from any practical use. So quantum mechanics has to do with the microscopic world, so very far away from our dimensions, our world, and likewise general relativity has to do with very, very large distances. So again, very, very different from our dimensions. And yet, without the knowledge of quantum mechanics, modern electronics based on transistors, so all our iPhones and our gadgets, will not exist. And without the knowledge of relativity, GPS will not work. Both have transformed society and our life in radical ways. Even if their fathers, Einstein, Planck, Heisenberg, and many others, were not trying to invent new electronics or communications tools. They just wanted to understand how the universe works. So it is of crucial importance that while stressing the benefits of applied research, relation with industry, and short-term impact to society, we don't miss today's and tomorrow's Einstein, Planck, and Heisenberg. Thank you so much for this wonderful premium. I'm really honored and humbled.
Thank you, and congratulations. I wish we could clone you and send you to every university campus in the country, because as you may know, the humanities are under great stress in higher education in this country, and yours is a message that people really need to hear. So congratulations.
Thank you.